Meet, if you will, Dr. Mordrid Kregg, physician of psychology, Blackwell's Island, asylum for the insane. You may be expecting me to paint an unflattering picture, but you see, Dr. Kregg is not an evil man, bent on subjecting the patients to unnecessary, torturous treatments. He is a desperate soul. An invisible clock ticks above his head. By this time in his life, his father had already succumbed to madness, only to be locked away at Bedlam. Ever feeling the cold walls of mania closing in, Dr. Kregg desperately races, if not to cure lunacy, then to reform the asylum that before long would become his home. On this day, though, he questions his grip on reality, as the young woman who is visiting the asylum calmly explains why she should be admitted. Her name is Nellie. She appears positively sane, but only a mad woman would make this request. Hey guys, it's Nick the Booksmith. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little concept project to share with you, and you just heard the backstory of this project. And if you have never heard of Nellie Bly or don't know her story, I highly recommend you looking her up. It's very cool story, and the light that she shown on how people in mental institutions were treated at the time, and it was a very cool story. So this is a little cabinet of curiosities that belongs to Dr. Mordrid Kregg, and he is one of the physicians at the Blackwell's Island Asylum. And so you'll see on the front doors, you'll see like a raised embossed design on the two doors. And it has this little metal latch that just opens. And you open it up. And we've got quite a few things on the inside. You see this little lamp that lights up. It flickers like a little candle. It's so cute. And inside this little door, that is the switch to turn the lamp on and off. There's also a little folder inside the door with some little extra paperwork, a little hidden spot for some extra little things. So on the inside of this door, you'll see an eye chart and some different medical things, and also there is a definition from a dictionary. There's insane and insanity. On this one, there is a map and a picture of an old house, and then some other things. There's a definition for psychosis down here. And then you'll see all the little shelves, and the top shelf has a little door, a little clear door, and inside is some medication. And then I gotta get my tweezers because they're so little. I have to get these little books out of this cabinet. So these are the books that are inside this little cabinet, and they are actually bound with actual pages inside of those. So these little books go in that little slot right there. We have a little shelf here. We have these little keys. These are the keys to Dr. Kregg's office and lab and this cabinet. And then behind there is a little bottle of, well, it's elixir of some kind. There is some pictures back in there. I'm going to take some pictures, and at the end of this video, I will add some up-close pictures so that you can see better what's going on inside the cabinet. We've got this little we got this little specimen jar, and it has a little moth on the inside. And there's just some various things inside that cabinet. Down here with the lamp, there is another little book that has been bound in a suede fabric. Some pictures on the wall. There is a little teeny tiny pair of scissors and another bottle of medication. And then, of course, this is the journal that goes with the cabinet, but behind there is some more pictures and some more definitions kind of all sprinkled around in there. So again, I'll take some pictures so that you can see better, like all the details and that kind of thing. So let's go on to look through the journal real quick. So here is our journal. It is approximately 4.5 by 8.5. So it is a hardback book, and it is covered in this grungy textile. So we have Dr. Krebs's initials up here on the little label, a little ledger label there. We've got a stamp from a sanatorium, and then a little specimen book sticker. And on the inside it has marbled paper as end pages. Here is a nephrology chart. Done some digital stamping. Here is just some random things as far as, like, this is the title page of a book of psychology from 1884. There's just some extra little fold-out pages. And you'll also find some doctor's notes. So they're going to be, these are actual people that were admitted to some asylums, and these are the notes on some of these folks. There's book pages. There's an eye chart. There's another portrait of a woman there, and these are the doctor's notes about her. Some sheet music. And there is a boy that was admitted, and there is his information. Another title page. This is a name of a woman, and what this one is, as far as what I'm concerned, is here is Nellie Bly, and this is her actual picture. And this is a woman that was admitted, but what he's doing is he's kind of swapping out their identities because he needed to get her an identity to be in the hospital. And so he's swapping out the identities with this woman who is no longer at the hospital. And then here is her pertinent details over here. Some little medical instrument digital stamping. Some ledger. Some dictionary pages. There's a gentleman and his details right there. Some medical digital stamping. Some definitions. Some book pages and some ledger. And some scientific digital stamping down here. And there is another lady that was admitted to the hospital and her details. There's a letter that was written to a commissioner of an insane asylum. And there is the last one, our last patient. And then that's the back. So that is the little book that goes inside our little doctor's cabinet of curiosities. And I did not buy the cabinet. I made it from scratch. And so I made it to be approximately 8 by 10, but then it stands up on little feet. So it's probably more like 11 inches tall and about 8 inches wide. So anyway, I will put some pictures of that at the end, some more up close, detailed pictures so you can see that. It will be going up for sale at my Etsy store this weekend on Saturday. I think I'm going to do it about noon, but I will put the time in the description box below with a link to my Etsy store. Let's see what else is coming up. Oh, my Graphics Fairy Design Team project is at the Graphics Fairy YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that in case you wanted to see that. Oh, I'll be working on the sewing machine. Funny story. I will get to that later because I will show you what the funny that happened. So I will have to do that. Yeah, so the things I get myself into, the things I do to myself, right? So funny story. I will finish up. There's your cliffhanger. I'll finish up with that later. I've got some DIY projects that I need to get done, and I've also got some more books that will be listed soon. The Graphics Fairy Design Team book will also be listed probably also on Saturday, the same time this one. And the Cabinet of Curiosities is listed, and I'm hoping to have a couple more done by that time too. So I will see you really, really soon in the next video. I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. Bye guys!